Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's your host with the host, Decay Meister, also known as Gears Meister, and it is Monday, January the 23rd, everyone's favorite day of the week. We all get to go back to school, to work, and get anything else we need to do to start on the week, which kind of sucks because no more relaxing on the weekend and anything else fun. The fun stops on Monday, or at least that's the stereotype that Monday gets. I mean, Monday is not that is one of the days of the weeks that not many people like. They kind of hate on Monday, and I would just ask that all of you sympathize for a moment for Monday because it gets so much hate. All right, let's bow our head in silence. Okay. That was enough silence. Anyways, I've got a couple interesting topics to talk about today. One of them is about SOPA, the insidious bill that Congress tried to pass a while ago. I don't know exactly when the bill was introduced, but it was also attached, it had an attachment to a PIPA, which was equally stupid. But luckily, the support has been dropped for both of those bills by multiple congressmen. A bunch of different companies have protested it by shutting down for a day, like Wikipedia and Google, and also 13 million people have signed a petition against it, so it is very unlikely that this bill will be passed. I actually think it's not even up for consideration anymore because so many people were against the idea, and some of the main Congress people for it dropped their support, so obviously there's just no action behind it, and that's really good because that means I can do more commentaries and not have to worry about any copyright junk coming out and the cyber police coming and smacking me in the face and breaking my HDPVR. Well, maybe I made up that part a little bit, but you get the idea of what I'm saying. So, good news, SOPA dropped, yes. And another thing I want to talk about is the Phoenix Rising map pack, which has been out for about 6 days and is pretty, I don't know, I got some mixed feelings about it. Mighty did a really great review on the Phoenix Rising map packs, and I would recommend watching that because he gives a good overview of all the maps and discusses some of the new features and characters and skins that go along with it, and I have to agree with almost all of his points, especially his overall conclusion was basically that he basically said you only really should get it if you are a hardcore Gears of War 3 fan or you're a commentator, and you need the maps to further the be up to date with everything as far as the game goes, and I agree with that, but to some extent you might want to get the maps anyways, and $10, I mean that's not too bad, but I realize it adds up if you keep having to buy the maps. But Epic did kind of a low blow when they released the maps, actually a couple days after it. They basically, I don't know if they announced this or it was found out or whatever, but the basic thing is now that if you don't have the maps, you don't play on dedicated servers, which is a good business thing to do because it basically means, you should buy the maps or you'll get lag. And, if I was in a position, I definitely would buy the maps. I mean, I bought the maps anyways because A, I'm a hardcore Gears of War 3 fan, B, I'm a commentator, and 3, if I'd known about that, I definitely would have bought it anyways. So it kind of sucks because I understand that I've been in a position where I don't have any money at all and can't buy the maps, so that would really suck if something like that, if that had happened to me. But I can still sympathize with the people who can't buy the maps or don't want to or whatever, and are now getting screwed a little bit by Epic because they can't play on dedicated servers. But again, the main thing for a company is to make money, so I understand why they did it. It's still kind of sucks when companies try to screw with its people, but they got to do what they got to do to make money, and I still respect Epic a lot for some of the things they do, but that was just a little bit of a low blow in my opinion. Anyways, the last couple minutes of this commentary are going to be about Monday itself. That's right. Monday's got some interesting history, and the name itself actually derives from, let's see, an English word let's see, it's called Monedai, I guess. I don't know how exactly you would pronounce it. It says here that it's in Old English, and it's spelled Monedaei, and it was developed, or I guess the word was around in 1200, and that word was derived from Mondaig. Again, another strange word, Mondaeg, around 1000 AD. And it basically, Monday means moon day in pretty much any language. Like in Spanish, it's lunes, because the luna is moon. And in Dutch, it's Mandag, and I guess man would be moon. And German, it's Montag. Mon is probably the moon, or some word like that. So I'm not really sure exactly. It doesn't describe in this little article from Wikipedia, WEEK. I guess it gives a little information about the week and stuff on it, but it doesn't really give any information exactly why Monday is considered a moon day. Probably something having to do with the pagan holidays and whatnot. A couple interesting things, though, that happened on Mondays were the World War I ended on Monday, the 11th November 1914. Let's see what else. Black Monday, which is a big stock market crash in 1987. John Lennon was murdered on Monday, the 8th December 1980. And Albert Einstein died in a hospital in Princeton, New Jersey, and he was 76 years old. So we will miss you, Albert Einstein. We will never forget your theory of relativity until it can be disproven. Maybe. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this commentary, and I will see you all next Monday.